Welcome everyone to another video. In the last video, I shared one of the best simple scalping strategies using EMA Clouds. I read all your comments and it is great to see that many of you have found the video helpful and valuable. Since that video was well received, I want to elaborate a little bit more on this strategy and show you how you can utilize this powerful strategy in your trading. In today's video, I will go over a trade that has made 200% return in less than 2 hours using this scalping strategy. In part 1 of this video, we will do a recap on this trade as well as the scalping rules. In part 2 of this video, I will walk you step by step behind the scene how I landed on this trade, my thought process as well as my methodology throughout this trade. Before we get started, I would like to give a big shout out to our first Patreon supporter Simba, and our new Patreon supporter Arlene Ralph. Thank you very much for your support and love to the channel, it is greatly appreciated. I also want to thank all of you who have commented, liked, shared and subscribed to the channel. It truly motivates me to share all that I have learned with all of you and hoping that this knowledge can contribute to your success in your trading career. If you have not yet subscribed, but find these videos helpful, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. You can also show your support and love by becoming a Patreon supporter. Do what you can and spread the love so more people can access and benefit from these contents. Now, let's get started on this video. Below are the details of this trade. It has the same day expiration. This Nvidia trade I will show you is a call option. If you are not familiar with option or have never traded options before, that is okay, you can still watch this video and learn the concept of this strategy. We will not be going over the technical aspects of options in this video. It was a winning trade. I had almost 50% gain in exit 1, nearly 100% gain in exit 2 and closed a few runners in exit 3 at around 200% gain. I have 3 sets of EMA Clouds set up on my chart. They are 5 and 12, 8 and 9, 34 and 50. These are the color of the clouds on my chart. When 5 EMA crossover 12, the cloud is green. When 12 EMA crossover the 5 EMA, the cloud changes to red. When 8 EMA crossover 9 EMA, the cloud is dark green. When the 9 EMA crossover the 8 EMA, the cloud changes to dark red. Since 8 and 9 EMA are so close, the 8 and 9 EMA cloud is very thin, almost just a line in between the 5 and 12 EMA. When 34 EMA crossover 50 EMA, the cloud is blue. When the 50 EMA crossover the 34 EMA, the cloud changes to yellow. I have linked the video below showing you how to set up your EMA clouds on TradingView. You can also customize the color of the clouds as well. For scalping, I usually use 3 minutes time frame. This is the 3 minutes chart of Nvidia. These are my entry, stop loss and exit points for this trade. This movement happened within the first 2 hours of market open. In fact, this is just the first piece of the movements of this stock in the day. Now, let's take a minute to refresh on the rules of this scalping strategy to long the stock. Entry point checklist. 1. 5 EMA just crossed over the 12 EMA. 2. 5 and 12 EMA cloud is green or previous candle closed above the EMA cloud. 3. MACD line crossed over the signal line. 4. RSI is over middle band or 50. Risk level. 1. Set stop loss just below the 5 and 12 EMA cloud. 2. Or set stop loss just below the 34 and 50 EMA cloud. Exit point. 1. Your target is met. 2. EMA clouds showing sign of trend change. 3. Scale out to take profit, move up stop loss. 4. Stopped out. For this trade, you could get out in the second exit and walk away with 100% return in 30 minutes, or you could scale out at different percentage gain, when your target is met or ride it along until trend reversal. By now, You probably think this looks so straightforward and it all makes sense. But you still have a lot of questions. I know I had when I first started trading. I had always wanted to learn, why did a trader take a certain trade, what was the trader looking for, and what's their thought process during the trade. In the second part of this video, I want to show you just that. Step by step how I landed on this trade and what are the steps I take to manage the trade and exit so that you can implement what's suitable for you in your trading. Here are the 4 simple steps I follow for any trades. 1. Chart review, watchlist and trading plan. 2. Find my entry. 3. Manage my trade. 4. Exit my trade. For chart review, I look at the bigger picture first. I check out chart in weekly and daily time frame. In the weekly time frame, stock is on an uptrend. We can see the stock was supported around the 50 EMA in March, supported around the 34 EMA around May, and was recently supported around the 12 EMA. It is also set up for all-time high breakout as well on the weekly chart. In the daily time frame, we can see the stock was dipping since here, and has since found the support level at 50 EMA on August 18th. On the next day, the stock opened above the 34 EMA and closed just above the 12 EMA with great volume. It looks like the downtrend is about to change. In addition, this stock found support at 50 EMA last time before it bounced. It also looks like a bull flag breakout. It is very high chance that this stock will turn to uptrend and challenge the all-time high and reach to a new high in about 2 weeks' time. Lastly, I drew the support and resistance level on the daily chart. Next, I check out the time frame that I will be using for this trade. In this case, it is the 3 minutes chart of the previous day. The chart shows a strong uptrend momentum in the morning and then reversed to a downtrend later. Stock started climbing higher towards the end of the day, but the trend did not sustain. The stock closed just below the 5 and 12 EMA clouds. Lastly, I drew support and resistance level on the 3 minutes chart. So what did I learn from the chart review? The trend is reversing in daily time frame. The stock is potentially set up for bull flag breakout. Potential all-time high breakout shortly after. The daily support and resistance is around 199. The support and resistance is around 199.36 on 3 minutes chart. What am I anticipating to happen the next day? The stock can have a strong uptrend momentum with high volume. There will be some profit taking at the open if stock gaps up in the morning. What's my plan? 1. I like this setup, add it to my watch list for the next day. 2. Trade assessment. Risk level for option with same day expiration is high. Risk for option swing trade is medium. And risk for common share swing trade is low. Position size accordingly based on risk level. 3. Price target for next day is 202 then 204. 4. Review the option chain to pick strike price and expiry date. 5. Set up stop loss and profit taking. 6. Wait for entry criteria to be met. For the purpose of this video, I will not be going over technical aspects of options such as how to choose option strike price, expiry date, etc. Option alone is a big topic and cannot be easily explained in a few sentences to gain a full picture. By now, I have charted the stock, added it on my watch list and have my trading plan ready as well. Do not be overwhelmed by these steps, they may seem a lot of things you need to know, but as you learn and practice, it will come very nature to you. Step 2, how did I find the entry point? Pre-market, the 5 EMA crossed over the 12 EMA, the 5 and 12 EMA cloud color changed from red to green, further confirmed a potential trend change. The first candle opened at 200.01 and closed at 200.45, both above the daily and 3 minutes resistance level, and it's above the 5 EMA. It's a bullish sign. The first candlestick itself is a tweezer bottom, which is a bearish sign. However, we were anticipating that there would be some profit taking at the open if the stock opens higher. The second candle opened at $200.48, slightly higher than the previous close, came down to the low of $199.69, touching 8 EMA and bounced right away. As the price bounced back off the 8 EMA, I entered the call options when the underlying stock price was $200.31. MACD has crossed the signal line and RSI is above 50 but below 70, all entry criteria are met. Step 3. How did I manage my trade? I don't have a hard stop loss set up on this trade. Mentally I set up the stop loss just above the 34 EMA but below the 12 EMA, around 199. The third candle opened slightly below the second candle's close and dropped below the 8 EMA, which is previously a support for the second candle, and closed just around the 13 EMA at 199.42, which is just above yesterday's support and resistance level of 199.36. At this point, my call options were down 22% after 3 minutes of entering the trade. What should I do? Should I sell and take a loss of 22% in 3 minutes? Should I wait and see if it will bounce back? How long should I wait? What happens if it does not bounce back? What's the maximum loss I am willing to lose on this trade? So what should be the answers to these questions? The answer is that none of these questions should take away your focus from the trade. The reason we build a trading plan beforehand is so that when we trade we can focus on the trade, focus on the market, and purely respond and adjust our trading plan based on the price action. You need to be in control of the trade, not let emotions control you. I knew this is a high-risk trade. Same-day expiration option can go to zero really fast if the trend goes against you. I also know there is a high probability that the stock will run hard if the momentum picks up. So it is high-risk, high-reward trade. The risk management I am applying in this trade is that I am prepared to lose 100%, however, it does not mean I will, it is a possibility and I am prepared. Due to the risk, I am trading smaller position in this trade. Many of you may ask, if it is a high risk, why not pass this trade and take another? That's a great question we should be asking ourselves before we take any trades. If you are in doubt, walk away, take another one. If you force yourself into a trade you had doubt, the trade has already failed in your mind. Going back to this trade, I had my stop loss just above the 34 EMA and below the 12 EMA, or 199, just below the previous day's support level. The third candle did not reach my stop loss point. In addition, the third candle closed just above yesterday's support level. I was prepared to close the position if the fourth candle touches or closed at my stop loss. The fourth candle opened and went straight up. Step 4, Exit Point. As we learned in the previous video, there are many exit points for a trade. You could close all your position when your target is met. You could scale out along the way, or you could ride the trend for as long as you can and exit when you see signs of trend reversal. I scaled out some around 50% gain before the fourth candle close when the underlying stock price was around 202, which was my first price target, then scaled out some more at exit 2, where the stock was around $203.50 and closed a few runners at near the 200% gain. This trade went as high as 240% gain for the first part of the day. This is the first movement of the day, and it is within the first 1.5 hours of market open. This trade went as high as 500% plus if it was held close to the end of the day. The stock closed just below the all-time high. If you are scalping, you could have entered your position again when the trend started showing sign of reversal. Please remember that there are many entry and exit point to trade, and there is really no right or wrong way. Different traders may have different entry and exit points. The important thing to learn is the reason behind each trade and how you are convinced that is the right trade for you. Bonus tip. This trade is utilizing the scalping strategy. However, there are many ways to trade this setup using different strategies. For instance, you could day trade, swing trade common shares, you could day trade or swing trade options. Have a plan and trade accordingly. Hope you find this video helpful. Please comment below and let me know if you would like to see more of these type of in-depth trade recap videos. For those of you who are waiting for the video of how to use EMA Clouds to manage swing trade, stay tuned, I will be uploading that video next. Thank you for watching. If you have not already, please like, share, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications so that you will be notified as soon as I upload future videos. Please also consider supporting the channel on Patreon. See you all in the next video. Good luck with your trades.